met probably my destiny here.
It's just the way Lithuanians are.
I'm Laura, right?
You speak French?
Yes, I used to live in France.
What?
Oui, parle français.
Oh my god! How many languages do you speak?
You know what? I decided I'm buying ticket to Ukraine.
Can you pronounce it tree?
Tree?
I did that on purpose.
Lithuanian people are really nice guys.
Lovely viewers, welcome back to my kitchen. My name remains Princess Bendoja Lanene, and today's guest is very special. She's from Ukraine. Guys, I introduce to you Daria. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you at your kitchen.
Yes, in my kitchen. Welcome to the Borga's kitchen.
Thanks so much.
So, I can't keep my excitement to myself, you know. What are you going to cook today?
I'm going to cook today a very special cakes. It's
Okay.
really cakes from my childhood.
Oh,
And actually, when why I choose this meal, because actually it gives me really a lot of flashbacks to my childhood when I was a little girl, inviting friends to my kitchen to cook these cakes.
oh.
And after, of course, give it to my family, give it to her family, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of childhood dish 100%.
So this is like your signature dish.
Yes.
So what ingredients are we using for this dish today?
Okay, so for this dish today I'll use... So the main ingredient will be cookies. Also it's condensed milk. It's vanilla sugar. Also cocoa powder. Really very important ingredient. Actually, the ingredient which gives the main taste, walnuts. It's mainly for decoration. And also butter. I'll probably ask for your assistance with plugging in this.
So obviously we are starting with the biscuits. Right?
Yes. The very first step is crushing up the cookies.
Okay.
I will crush up a little bit with my hands because it will be really easier for this one to make this work.
Okay. So Daria, I can't help but notice your outfit. You look so great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When I came with this outfit to work, actually my colleague told, "Oh my God, now I see that you are almost married woman."
Oh!
It was 3 weeks before my wedding.
So you've had wedding already?
Pre-wedding, I would say.
Oh, okay. In fact, let me know. I think this is enough because the blender couldn't
Okay.
blend everything. So, what would you say Ukrainians call this one?
Ukrainians call this kartoshka.
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 It's kartoshka. And if translate to English, it's potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yes, because it looks really like potato. Nice, washed one, but potato. No, I just wanted to give a little of background. Actually, usually, like originally, this recipe is a little bit simplified. It's like Soviet Union recipe. But originally, like before Soviet Union, like when it was just invented, this was white inside and brown outside, like real potato.
Ooh.
Nice. It will be now. It will be absolutely brown.
Okay. Now the floor is all yours.
Okay. Thank you so much for helping me with this. So now we will proceed with the steps. First of all, adding butter.
Okay. Do we have to crush the butter or this is just fine?
No, this is fine. I'll do it with my hands.
So you've been in Lithuania for a while now, right?
Yes.
How long?
With the breaks, almost 3 years. With the breaks because I came actually for studies in the end of, not in the end, really in August 2020, and I met probably my destiny here. Because I started to study, I just started to live my normal student life, and I knew that according to my program of my university, I'll need to leave for France in 1 year. So actually, I was dating with my boyfriend.
Lithuania.
Yes.
Oh, did you start dating in Ukraine or you started dating when you came to Lithuania?
No, we got acquainted during my second week in Lithuania.
Wow, guys! Wow.
Actually, why we started to date? Because this guy was the only one who told me "привет" instead of "labas." He just understood that I'm not Lithuanian and he started to talk Russian to me. And it really allowed me to relax a little bit. And I was so surprised because, oh my God, young Lithuanian man talking Russian. I really thought that Lithuanian people doesn't like Russian and like young people that don't know Russian.
Привет, guys! So if there is any Lithuanian guy watching this, if you meet a young lady from Ukraine, please say
Привет.
Привет.
Please say привет.
Oh, so he won your heart with Привет.
Yes, I really would prefer привет that time. But now actually I learned labas. So
Okay, so now he could say Labas.
now he could say labas. Mash it very well because actually it would be possible to leave pieces of cookies, but I prefer to really mash it very good because it makes the process of forming cookies really easy.
Okay, this is her signature recipe. So she knows about this recipe way more than I guess anyone ever knows. She's been making it since she was a child.
It was the first recipe actually I was allowed to cook because it's really safe for child. Because you don't use anything dangerous. Now it's turn of condensed milk. So now we are adding condensed milk and again we'll need to very well mash it.
Okay. So I know you've traveled a lot. Of all the countries you've been to, why did you decide to come to Lithuania? You could have gone to any other country.
It's so pragmatic actually because just my university offered me to join this program and to go to Lithuania for 1 year and after go to France for half a year. And actually
It was a master's program, right?
Yes, it was a master's program, yes. I was a law student studying law in Ukraine. To tell the truth, I really like traveling, but I never considered like going abroad to live there, like forever, never.
But your destiny was waiting for you here.
Yes. I planned just, to stay in Ukraine, to work maybe in my university, to be lawyer, to be maybe notary, maybe attorney, but actually I decided that such offer is quite rare one because it's actually a really good opportunity to know how people live abroad. Of course, COVID spoiled my plans a little bit, but
All good.
but yes.
So when you were coming, how did your parents find it? I know for you it wasn't easy, even though you knew it was an opportunity that you wanted to grab, but you still didn't want to leave home. How did your parents find it?
Of course, I think they felt sad, but it's my parents.
Yeah.
So they were really happy for me to have this chance. They were so supportive. And of course, for me it was really difficult to leave home. I wouldn't tell that I'm the person who can live anywhere without any problem. I got used to my home, to my parents, to my normal life.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And all of a sudden you had to leave.
Yes.
When you were leaving Ukraine, you knew you were going abroad to stay there for 1.5 years.
Yes. I was scared a little bit due to COVID, because it was COVID time. I didn't know what is waiting for me. Will I be maybe sitting just in my room in the dormitory and ordering food without a chance to go outside? And quite a lot of people actually had a chance to stay in Ukraine and to learn just online, to learn our lessons like ourselves and just study online. But actually, such people, I don't know, some people from my group prefer it this way, but I really wanted to go. And I just decided to take this risk, and I really don't regret.
She was stepping out of her comfort zone, and now she's in a comfort zone again. She has found her home here in Lithuania.
So now I'm going to show what we have now. As you can see, it's not a powder anymore.
Now it's a dough, it's like a dough.
Yes, really firm one.
I guess it can break somebody's head.
Kill someone. I remember my grandmother now. When she was working with this, she was working like...
So your grandmother is still alive?
Yes.
You are so lucky. So you went to France. You could have stayed in France.
I actually became fan of Lithuania, became fan of Lithuanian people, because can you imagine, during all my life here, it's more than 3 years, okay, this breaks, but still, no one was shouting at me, anywhere. Actually, sometimes I got used to the situation when in the state bodies, sometimes people can be dissatisfied with necessity to work and can actually shout sometimes. Shout, be dissatisfied, be rude, and so on and so forth. Here, never. Everyone is so helpful, so friendly. So, oh my god, I like it so much. And also language. I like Lithuanian language, I like people. And
You like people or you like a particular man?
Kazbeko. Kazbeko. Yes, I like so. Of course, I love so much one particular man, but actually, Lithuanian people are really nice guys.
So Lithuanian men in general, would you say they are very attractive?
They are attractive. 80% of them approximately are blondines. I
Okay.
like blondines.
Oh, now we know her type.
No, you don't know because my husband is not blonde.
Okay, so she married opposite to her type.
Yes, he broke my type. He broke my stereotype.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a break and add vanilla sugar.
Okay.
And again machine.
Okay. So this guy is the exception to the rule.
Yes, he literally stole my heart. It was really very serious and it was first time in my life when I felt something like this to any person. I'm now married to him and actually our story was lasting these 3 years and actually I was afraid that something can happen during the time I would be in France. And actually I was worried even when after my studies in Lithuania I needed to go to Ukraine for the whole summer because I had work in Ukraine. I was working in a law firm in Ukraine as an intern. It was kind of internship.
Okay.
And I was worried because I was so sad. Yes, it's distant relationship even if after my internship I'll have to go to France. So it could be really end of our love story, but actually in 1 week before leaving for Ukraine, I received a message from him in Facebook. It was written just one phrase. You know what? I decided I'm buying ticket to Ukraine.
Oh my god! So he went to Ukraine with you?
No, not with me, in 1 week after myself.
Wow! Wow, this guy is so loving.
Yes, and he actually, from that time, it was his first time in Ukraine.
Wow.
He liked it so much. And actually after that, during summer, on almost every weekend, he went to me in Ukraine. We spent time together, and after he also went to France to see me.
When you were in France?
Yes.
Guys!
When I left for France, yes, we also decided that we will not it will be so difficult.
Can you see goosebumps? I have goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps right now.
Cacao time.
Who says Lithuanian men are not romantic? Guys, okay, ladies, young ladies coming to Lithuania, please be careful. These Lithuanian guys, they will literally steal your hearts.
Please remember that you have a daughter.
Ah.
Foreign guys will come to Lithuania to steal.
Yeah, foreign guys.
If you want, I can discover one secret.
Okay, please tell me. I love secrets.
You can see such cakes sometimes in stores.
Really?
Yes, in culinary, actually when there are sweets, you can look and you'll see such cakes, but I don't recommend to buy it, because actually, sometimes people does, just we know that no one like to throw something which is expired away. For example, if no one buy just a normal cake or normal cookies or something like this, they just crush it up and form.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, I think it's not really, it's just, I would say just not comfortable to know that how someone is cheating like this.
Yeah, I agree with you. But these biscuits, these cookies are not even that expensive. I don't know why anyone would use expired ones.
Because they need to utilize this in any way. They don't want just to throw it away. Yes, because yes, it's a way. It's not economical.
Do Ukrainians need visa to come to Lithuania? Not now.
Actually, as a tourist, no, because we have good relationship with European Union, and with our passport we can come there for 90 days,
Okay.
up to 90 days. But I needed visa because I
Was coming to study.
Yes, so it was visa, if I'm not mistaken, D category. It was not difficult to obtain. Let me describe a little bit the next step.
Okay.
We need to now proceed with forming of our cakes.
Okay.
And for this, we will do like this with cacao.
Okay. Why did you have to go back all the way to Ukraine for the internship? You could have done it here in Lithuania.
I could, and actually I even received an offer, but Ukraine actually offered a really good option, and I put really a lot of efforts to take this opportunity. Huge law firm, huge international law firm.
Okay.
So yes, I really wanted.
Can I help in any way? Maybe if you do the first one, I'll see how you do it and I'll do it.
Sure. You just take and form.
Okay.
You know how potato looks like.
Right.
So just form potato.
Okay.
And after we need to cover it with cocoa. And who can say it's not potato?
It's potato, 100%. It looks like potato that just came out of the soil.
Yes.
After your graduation, was it easy for you to find a job here in Lithuania?
Yes, actually I found my job and started working even before the war. So I think I would say now it's probably easier for Ukrainians with English language and education in law to find a job, especially in that organization when I work now. But I actually started to work before the war, actually 2 days before the war. Started to work, and it was not difficult. Of course, it was a little bit stressful because I was going to work in English. I was nervous a little bit because I knew Lithuanian quite bad, and oh my god, maybe they will want me to say something in Lithuanian. What if I will not understand? But it was okay. Actually, all my colleagues were so nice. My manager was so nice.
Did you study in Ukraine? Did you study in English?
Yes, I studied in English. Actually, according to this program, we knew that we will study in English abroad, like in Lithuania and France. So, according to this program, we were supposed 1 year to study in English in Ukraine as well. So, in fact, my master degree took me 2 years and a half. Like 2.5. Normally, master degree take 1 year and a half, because 1 year studies in English in Ukraine, just because we needed to get used to it, to study in English, to understand professors and so on. After 1 year in Lithuania, but actually for us it was mainly online. Studies was still online.
I love the online days.
No, I didn't like, because I really wanted to go to university. At the end of the day, I took really a lot of beautiful clothes with myself here. And I had to sit in the dormitory. Good that I had good roommate.
Yeah. Wait, is that me? I'm blushing.
You.
But honestly, you're one of the best roommates I have ever had. Like, you really, really respect people.
Now I'm blushing.
No, and I'm serious. I always tell this to people. You really respect people. And you are really calm. And you always put people first. I really, really like that about you. Honestly, I thought you were one of the best roommates.
So much.
Yeah, you walk.
So much. It's actually interesting that in the end of the day the boss got married to Lithuanian and stayed here.
Yeah. Maybe it's something about that room.
So yes, I think actually now I have really a lot of Ukrainian colleagues in my organization.
Wow. What did they become colleagues after the war or before the war?
Some of them before the war, but majority of course after the war.
Okay.
Just, people prefer different countries, and for example, someone, for example, was dreaming about, I don't know, Switzerland, but when the war started, maybe they decided that it's too expensive to go to Switzerland and stayed here. But majority, of course, who stayed, they were, like me, in love with Lithuania. So
Lithuania is a very nice country.
Really nice, so nice. Actually, do you like traveling around Lithuania?
Yes, but now I'm kind of stuck because of my baby.
I understand. Yeah. But actually, your baby is so nice, and I would say quite grown up already.
Oh yeah.
So it will be time when you'll be able to just take your baby and go together.
Yeah. I am planning to go somewhere this month.
Go to Palanga.
Palanga.
Yeah.
Okay.
So beautiful place, actually.
Yeah, I've been there once. Yeah, I love Palanga too.
Not during your introduction week in the university?
No. So that introduction week I didn't go. But later I went when we were on summer break. And I went.
Understand. So yes, I really would say that I was traveling a lot. It was even time when with my husband we just decided that we got tired of our work So we just went to Klaipėda, then to Palanga, and 2 weeks we were working remotely near the sea.
Oh wow!
It was so perfect time, so perfect time.
Are we crashing this one?
No, we are proceeding with decoration.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, please help me with this.
Just put it on like that.
Yes, just
Okay.
you need to keep it in the fridge a little bit.
And before we eat it.
We can try it even now, but now the shape will not be kept really nice. So at least 1 hour for just keeping the shape.
Okay. But I mean, I want to try.
Sure.
So, I know that before the war, you used to visit home. You used to visit home.
Yes. I can't live without my home. I love my home.
Yeah.
Last time I was in Ukraine, it was April. April this year.
Okay. How was the situation?
Actually, when my mom is living now, it's not so good. It's sometimes it's scary, but due to our really heroic army, it's more or less good.
Okay.
So at least people can live.
But your family didn't get hurt in any way, right?
Thanks God, yes.
Okay.
Our house, my grandmother's house is partially ruined.
Oh my God. But she came out safe.
Yes, they are safe, and you know, it's really the most important. So I'm actually really thankful to our army. I'm thankful to the God that everything is nice with my family. Yes, this is the most important. You know, we can build other house.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But as long as you still have life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So it's the most important. And you know, when the war starts, when you just come across such situation, you start really understanding that just life and health and your family is the most important stuff.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Like,
yeah.
I understand, yeah. And
Okay.
I'm so thankful to Lithuania for all their support. Not only Lithuanian, but since I live in Lithuania, you know, I see mainly from Lithuanians.
But since you are in Lithuania and you are Ukrainian, do you feel any form of sympathy from from Lithuanians?
Yes, they are so supportive, as I told already, and actually sometimes they just yes, I see a lot of support from Lithuania. Sometimes they just come to me at the street and say, you know that we support you, you know something like this.
Yeah.
But actually, I remember now one situation when I was in Egypt with my that time already prospective husband. We were going together, and I was going with my passport like this. I was just keeping this, did not think about it. And one seller in the airport, he just came to me very fast and was, "Hi, Slava Ukraini!" He just saw my passport. Slava Ukraini!
It means, what does it mean in English?
Slava Ukraini, it means glory to Ukraine.
Oh my God!
But actually in Ukraine, it's now really popular time to say hello, like Slava Ukraini.
Slava Ukrainian.
Yes, and you should, and if someone tells Slava Ukraini to you, you should reply Heroям Slava.
Hello, Slava.
Heroям Slava means glory to heroes. So
Glory to
Ukraine, glory to heroes.
So, can we eat the cake now?
Yes, please.
Yeah, some sweetness in the
middle
bag.
of the day.
Yeah. Let's see. Potato cake. Wow, I like it.
You like it?
Yes, I like it.
I'll also try. Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah, it is. We have something in Ghana. It's called dokoa.
Dokoa?
Yes, we use fried corn and some sugar plus some ginger. Of course, it's more spicy because we Africans, we eat spicy stuff. But the texture is kind of the same to this one. It reminds me of dakwa. I love it.
Dokoa is dessert also.
Yes, it is. It is.
Because it's spicy. Actually, for me, it's difficult to imagine spicy dessert.
Just like when I came to Lithuania and I realized Lithuanians ate cold soup. I was like, what?
Cold soup?
Yeah, cold soup. In Ghana, if something is soup, it has to be spicy and it has to be hot. But Lithuanians eat soup that is actually sweet and sometimes cold. Are you kidding me?
Really? You don't have cold soups?
No, we don't. We
Wow.
don't. No, we don't.
We have. We have a lot.
Borscht.
No, borscht is hot.
Yeah, borscht is hot. Yeah.
Borscht is hot. We have okroshka.
Окошко.
Yeah. It's a white soup, which is cold. And also we have холодник. It's really look like shrimpi борщи, but recipe is a little bit different.
Okay. So, what languages do you speak in Ukraine?
In Ukraine we speak our special language, which is mix of Ukrainian, Belarusian and Russian.
So Belarusian is also a language.
No, Belarusian is the language of Belarusia. Okay, let's say in Ukraine now we speak Ukrainian.
Okay.
Because
You are angry.
we decided that we should really learn our language. I'm so happy that it's getting popularized. Really little children from really very childhood start speaking Ukrainian, so I'm happy with this.
That is very good.
Yes. Now I have a big problem that when I start to speak Ukrainian, I suddenly start to speak Lithuanian. Like
Oh.
Ukrainian with Lithuanian words.
Really?
So
So it's very close.
No, it's not close. I don't know why. Just I got used to speaking Lithuanian, and Ukrainian for me became a little bit more difficult.
But you've been here for only 3 years and you already know Lithuanian so well.
I know Lithuanian not really well, you know. I just can speak. But I can speak just... I can discuss the most recent topics. But if something deep, for example, legal documents, for me it's a bit difficult now.
I can't even hold a basic conversation. So, guy, to me, you are a genius.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Lithuanian language is just very difficult for me.
You know, actually, for me computer science is rocket science.
Oh, please. You can't compare computer science to law. Law is extremely difficult.
I don't know, because for some people and languages, law, history, and so on and so forth, it's difficult because their mind is rather technical. And for some people, it's opposite because for them it's really easy to learn languages, to read documents, to solve law cases, and so on and so forth.
Are you such a person?
Yes, I am such person. Actually, yes.
So I know you come from a long line of lawyers. Your grandmother, your mother, and you. Are you a lawyer already, or you are in the process of becoming a lawyer?
I'm a lawyer already.
Really?
My diploma, yeah.
Wow.
I've worked 1 year already.
Oh my God. What is the specialty?
Business law.
Do I have a hat? I need to do this.
No, you shouldn't. Actually, my work is help companies to survive and to oblige the law.
Like, I'm impressed.
I'm not suffering going to the work every day. I like my profession so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course, you speak the Lithuanian language, but you don't really understand the Lithuanian. So is it difficult communicating with your clients?
My clients are English-speaking people.
Ooh.
Because I don't work with Lithuania at all. Actually I speak with my clients in English and in French. Because
You speak French?
Yes, I used to live in France.
What?
Oui, parle français.
Oh my God. How many languages do you speak?
Actually, I speak French also, not a lot. Probably the least of all languages I speak. But I have 2 native languages, Ukrainian and Russian. Also, I speak English, I speak Lithuanian a bit and French a bit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Because in Ukraine, we really have 2 languages. So some people speak Russian, some people speak Ukrainian. And these Russian-speaking people, they can be really patriotic. We get a lot of Russian-speaking people now who just was speaking Russian from the beginning, from childhood. But some of them are soldiers, so they are fighting for Ukraine now. Some of them are just volunteers who go every day to the hottest spots, like to places when it is so dangerous, incredibly, to help people, to evacuate, to deliver medicines, food and so on. And they are Russian speaking, so I wouldn't think that we should discriminate such people just for the fact that they are Russian speaking.
Yeah, of course.
So yes, we have 2 languages, so it's nothing special that I speak these languages. Actually, my husband speaks Polish so good.
Wow, you guys. Okay, so if you give birth, you're going to have the baby speak like about 6 languages because you know all the 6 languages.
Yeah, but actually about English, it's understandable why I speak English because I needed to do it. And about French, story is very interesting because French are so supportive, so respectful to their language, and they're really reluctant to speak English.
Of course.
So yes, when you come, I was not living in Paris, I was living in really very, very little town. Very little. You can actually go through this town for maybe 4 hours,
Oh,
like from one spot to other spot.
okay.
So it was really little, and literally no one except professors in university was speaking English. So you just go to the store to buy at least food, and
They are speaking French to you.
no way, no one will speak English to you. No way.
You have to learn French when you go to France.
Yes. So yeah, it's like Paris is like more foreigner friendly because a lot of foreigners, a lot of tourists, and
Yeah, and they speak English.
I remember you told that in Ghana it's not really English, it's some special language.
Tree.
Ah.
Yeah. This, can you pronounce it tree?
Tree?
I did that on purpose. It's very difficult for Europeans to pronounce tree.
Can you pronounce palyanice?
Palanisa.
Palyanice is a bread in Ukrainian,
Oh!
but no one can pronounce. That's my favorite word when Lithuanians ask me to pronounce šikšnosparnis. I asked them to pronounce palyanice. And they said, okay, do not pronounce šikšnosparnis.
So, do you notice any cultural differences between Ukraine and Lithuania?
Yes, I would say a little bit yes, because Ukrainians are more open. For example, if someone comes in the street, for example, in a queue in the store to my grandma and ask something about, for example, how are you doing today? She will tell all her day. Oh, you know, today in the evening I went to the pharmacy and after I'm going to go to garden a little bit. And now, you know, I'm sick a little bit, so tomorrow probably I'll go to the doctor. Kind of this one. And this way, it's really reluctant to tell a lot about themselves.
Yeah, they'll just say it's good and that's it.
Yeah. So
even if you try to talk to them, they'll still look down. They'll not look into your eyes.
Yes, I saw one girl, foreigner girl, crying because of this.
Oh my god.
Because she came to work and colleagues probably deeply in their work, and they probably didn't say hello to her.
Oh.
And she was crying. Oh my god! Why?
Was she black or white?
She was white.
Oh, okay. But I know that usually it's black people who feel this way because they feel like it's just the way Lithuanians are, but they feel like maybe they are being discriminated against, they are facing racism. They think Lithuanians don't really talk to them because they are racist.
Oh.
But Lithuanians are like that.
Yes, they're just reserved.
Yeah.
It's their nature. But you know, now I believe now it's really changing.
Yeah, it is.
Because as my husband told me, he told about his work. He told that, you know, we come to elevator and previously, even 10 years ago, it was like no one will say hello. If you are not like straightforward the colleagues, like not the closest colleagues, you don't work in the neighboring tables, so they will not say hello to you.
Oh.
For example, if he is from different department. But now it became like normal etiquette to say hello, to say good day and so on.
So, do you have any final words for our viewers?
I really don't know what I could say to the viewers, but probably I would really invite to try this recipe because as you have an opportunity to see, it's really easy and believe me, it's very tasty.
It is. I agree.
I'm really proud of our people. So thankful to other people who support us, and I wish Ukraine victory.
Victory to Ukraine.
Yeah, victory to Ukraine. I will do everything what I can do for this. Money, support, anything.
Yeah, and guys, if you are watching us and you know you can support Ukraine in any way, please support them, okay? Because what those people are doing to them is so cruel. So if you can support Ukraine in any way, whether it's money, anything you can do to support, please support us.
Thank you so much in advance.
Daria, thank you very much for this dish, and thank you for coming to the Obaa Borga's kitchen.
Thank you for calling me special guest.
Oh
It was
yeah.
my pleasure to be in your kitchen and see you again.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching. I will definitely see you in the next video. Visogaro! If I let you, Visogaro!